They ran up the homie's house. They had to guard his, so they had to have an army guard his crib. Niggas is mad. How could you not be mad? How could you not? I mean, they locked homie up, you know? But I think what I'm curious to know was the dude that actually called the police, supposedly, and said the homie did like a fake check or something for no reason. I think, you know, it's almost like right now, if you a white woman or a white man and you call the police on a black man that didn't do nothing, that's an attempt murder, period. That should be looked at as an attempt. Word. Because you never know, like, you know, you get into an argument with somebody and then they call the police and you ain't do nothing and you black, they might fucking put their knee on your neck. You know, you see they locked up the black CNN dude? That shit is crazy. On TV, they didn't even give a fuck. Homie like, yo, this is CNN. He like, nah, we gotta humble you. That's all they wanted to do was humble him. Humble him, let him out, and maybe make sure he might get infected wherever he went real fast. That was fucked up. They always want to humble us, man. That's why you see dudes like Vlad TV and Adam 22, they want to say that I'm disrespectful or humble me because I question why they're even speaking on my culture. I'm difficult. I'm on a blacklist for even speaking. A big bum ass blackball list. Yeah, I'm not never on. That's the type of shit I don't like, man. This narrative they try to create. Oh, a motherfucker's disruptive and disrespectful if he is aware of his self-worth and demands respect for his culture. That's crazy. That's crazy. And that's what it's been with me the whole time. Oh, he's a black man that speaks up for himself? He's crazy. There's a black man that don't let white people rob him or talk to him any old kind of way? I'm nuts? Come on, man, y'all nuts. Pause. Letting weak motherfuckers and nerds tell you what to do. Legally. Ain't shit I'm doing illegal. Not a fucking thing. It ain't illegal to know who you are. I'm not disruptive because I have confidence, because I won't let you disrespect me or my business. Come on, man. That's how they humble us. You speak, we're going to label you. Man, we got to start speaking. We got to start doing things that are intelligent. That's how we win. Stop looking the other way just for a buck. You know, everybody turns the blind eye because they say they got to eat. That food is not good. That's not good food. That's the food that kills you quick. How we know the tricks and we still do it? It's like certain things happen every 10 years. Like this is, again, like I saw this is Rodney King, right? This is 10 years, every 10 years, or every, you know. And, you know, probably things have gotten better because there wasn't a reaction like this before. Before it would happen and no one would get this mad unless it was covered. But now it's covered so much, people are just consistently mad. But I don't know. Like, I'm curious to see the people have political responses. Like, there is no political response. That shit was just dead wrong. You know? And that is very reflective of, you know, because I've been in that situation. Oh, the other shit was crazy was the woman in the park. I've had that happen to me so many times. Like, you know, if a white woman doesn't like what I'm saying, they automatically get on a black man this, a black man. I'll be like, what are you talking about? Always that aggression. I mean, I know what that feels like. I'm glad they caught that one on tape. You know? But the thing that people aren't understanding that people are catching on tape, this is the shit we're used to. We're desensitized to this, a lot of us that see this every day, that feel this every day. You know, because I'm in a place where there's not many people like me that are like, you know, bosses on their own businesses. I constantly have to deal with people that from another culture that aren't used to a black man speaking up. And it's a form of racism when someone's surprised that you could have a voice. That's racism if someone says, how dare you ask a question about something you don't like about what's happening to you? How dare you question my system? That's racist. I've been dealing with that shit every day. You know? But I'm not like rioting about it. I'm just not playing in that system. See, the thing about the police is I got to go outside. You know? In business, I ain't got to go to your business. But I got to go outside. You know? It's not like you can be independent of the police. It just doesn't make logical sense. You do need the police. If anybody loses their wallet to get robbed or somebody break in your house, you going to the police. I don't care how much you hate them. And out of 100 people, police or not, there's always going to be 10 bad ones. So I also hate to hate a whole police because of 1 or 2 or 3 people. What I do know is the police don't tell on each other. So a good policeman won't say nothing when they see a bad policeman doing something, like a gang. I know that. But I really I have no advice other than stay safe and stay out their way. The reason why I always had a driver since I was like 20, in my 20s, was because I was young. And I had a car when I was like 15. And that was the only way the police could get with me, is when I'm driving the car. All the other shit I was doing, never. I never, can't touch me. Anytime I saw some cuffs, it was usually because I was behind the wheel without a license and they had the reason to go in the car and this, that, and the third. My point is, I've been living a life of trying to avoid the police since I was a criminal. And I haven't been a criminal since I was, like 30 years ago. Way past statute of limitation time with no bodies. So I'm what do you call that? PTSD? PTSD? I've always had PTSD of the police. Every time I'm with my girl and she's driving and the police come anywhere near me, I get scared, start looking around.
Damn it. Nothing was happening and there's helicopters the other day.
Yeah.
Stressed out.
We was walking the dog and we saw helicopters for more than 5 minutes.
Are they following us?
I for sure was.
Our house? Why are they not moving?
I thought it was some Goodfellas shit going on. Like I didn't even do nothing. And it's not worth it. I started trying to logically think how I'm always worried about them lying. Because some people lie, because lawyers lie and people lie all the time, what I have to fear is unfairness, is people not telling the truth. That's my only fear, is the liars. The people that just hate themselves so much that they don't know how to do anything but distribute hate. I don't understand how someone would want to take a life for no reason. Why they would want that on their conscience? What kind of dark individual is that? Can't nobody tell me to kill somebody? I'm not putting that on my conscience. What would make somebody feel joy in snapping somebody's neck for no reason? How much can you hate yourself that you want to kill something for no reason? I guess we have to play a different game, because war is different these days. I'm gonna give you an example. We went to war with Russia and they kicked our ass last year. They controlled our government and our election. No one got killed. But that was a war. And they won that one. I can't even be mad at your enemy when they play a good trick. That was a good trick. I was like, that was a good one. Nobody got killed. And they had, look at our country right now. It is a complete dysfunction. They controlling that right now and laughing at us. Right. So that's one kind of war. Now, let's say this COVID thing was intentional and somebody pushed the button. They the illest of all time. This is the best war I ever saw. They just hit the whole world without picking up a gun. Right? So if someone was strategically yo, I'm going to hit the whole world. I'm going to go to war with everybody, fuck everybody's economy up and everything. And this is it. COVID. New kind of war. We can't fight the same that we fought 30 years ago. We're more evolved 50 years ago, 100 years ago. The violence ain't it. It's your brain. It's these cameras. It's these computers. It's social media. It's the distribution. It's all the ways that you can talk to people, because at the end of the day, it's about a narrative. It's about your perspective. If they want us all scared, you see how people still dying every day, but nobody's scared no more. Because they're not talking about it like they used to no more. They want everybody outside for the economy. Now, if the newspapers keep putting every single time somebody dies on the front page of the news, every single newspaper, everybody going to be scared. But now that they're not doing that, everybody yo, it's loosening up. They're opening it up. But people still, 1,000 people died today. I don't get it. Or got infected. I don't get it. I'm still not going. I wasn't going outside when 400 people was infected. Why would I go outside when 1,000 is? I'm not doing it. Whatever program they've implemented, it was implemented hundreds of years ago, probably about 200, maybe more, the Roman days. But you have to think about things, right? A long time ago, Egypt was in control. They was black. And other cultures were enslaved. The Moors running around, having sex with everybody's wife, conquering everything on elephants. And,
Oh, yeah.
you know, another culture was like, yo, we can't have this shit no more. And not only because these guys are strong, you know, they like to take shit. They taking over everything. So when we get the rock, we have to make sure we keep it for a while, for our family. So there was a plan implemented to control us, to govern us, to keep strong people in control, to keep us thinking we need weak people. Why do strong people think they need weak people to survive? It makes no sense. That's programming to be thinking that shit. It's a program. It's a plan. And the thing is, this lasted about a couple of 100 years. They had us for that. But there's awareness now. So now we have to make a plan so the right people stay in control for the next couple of 100 years. So our kids ain't got to go through this. But what is that plan and who's going to implement it? So does anybody have any answers? I'm asking, you know? Like, I'm not going to pretend I know something I don't. I can't tell somebody to do something I wouldn't do myself. It ain't nothing I can tell y'all to do right now but make a television network, because that's all I'm doing. Make some content. Get smart. Believe in yourself. You know, I'm not one for really complaining. I'm one for making a plan. What's the plan? I'm looking for somebody to give me a plan. I need it right now. I need a plan. I ain't gonna lie. This shit gotta stop. You know? Because I've been the guy that, you know, y'all know me, right? I keep a camera on to protect me, and that camera did not protect that dude. Like, I would have been on the floor. Yo, what are you doing? There's a camera on you. What are you doing? Nigga didn't care. He was posing. Shit is nuts.